Harnessing the power of the mind, exploring clairvoyance, telepathy, and precognition in a multidimensional reality. The human mind possesses extraordinary capabilities that extend far beyond our everyday awareness. According to the Seth material, channeled by Jane Roberts, our consciousness is multidimensional, existing simultaneously across various planes of reality. This expanded view of human potential opens up fascinating possibilities for exploring psychic abilities such as clairvoyance, telepathy, and precognition, which Seth calls the magical approach. In this article, we'll delve into these phenomena through the lens of Seth's teachings, examining how they function within a multidimensional framework and how we might harness these innate powers of the mind. The nature of consciousness and reality. To understand psychic abilities, we must first grasp Seth's perspective on the nature of consciousness and reality. Seth describes consciousness as the fundamental building block of all existence, stating that all consciousness creates reality. See reference 1. Our physical reality is not a fixed, objective world existing independently of us, but rather a construct of our beliefs, expectations, and focus of attention. Seth explains that we are multidimensional beings, with our current physical personality being just one facet of a much larger identity or entity. This entity encompasses past, present, and future lives, as well as probable selves exploring different choices and paths. Our greater consciousness exists beyond the constraints of physical time and space, allowing for phenomena that seem impossible from a purely materialistic worldview. Clairvoyance, seeing beyond physical limitations. Clairvoyance, often described as clear seeing, is the ability to perceive information about people, objects, or events beyond what is available to the ordinary senses. In the Seth material, this ability is explained as a natural extension of our multidimensional consciousness. Seth states, in a manner of speaking, clairvoyance is simply the ability to tune into other frequencies of reality. 1. Just as a radio can pick up different stations by changing its frequency, our consciousness can tune into various levels of reality beyond the physical. This ability is not supernatural or mystical, but a latent capacity we all possess. Developing clairvoyant abilities. To develop clairvoyance, Seth suggests several approaches. 1. Relaxation and meditation. Quieting the conscious mind allows subtle perceptions to come through more clearly. 2. Trusting intuition. Pay attention to spontaneous mental images or impressions, even if they seem unrelated to your current situation. 3. Practicing visualization. Strengthening your ability to create and manipulate mental imagery can enhance clairvoyant perception. 4. Expanding beliefs. Recognize that your beliefs about reality shape your experience. Be open to possibilities beyond your current understanding. Seth emphasizes that clairvoyant information often comes through symbolic or metaphorical imagery rather than literal visions. Learning to interpret these symbols is key to developing this ability. Telepathy, the interconnected web of consciousness. Telepathy, the ability to communicate mind to mind, is described by Seth as a fundamental aspect of consciousness. He states, telepathy is the basis for your languages. Your telepathic communications far outnumber your verbal ones, too. Most telepathic exchanges occur subconsciously, forming an invisible network of connection between all beings. Seth explains that telepathy transcends physical barriers of time and space. He says, distance does not exist as an impediment in telepathic communications, too. This means we can potentially communicate telepathically across any distance, and even across different time periods. Developing telepathic abilities. To enhance conscious telepathic abilities, Seth offers several suggestions. 1. Practice relaxation. A calm, focused mind is more receptive to telepathic impressions. 2. Start with emotions. Emotional content tends to transmit more easily than words. Begin by trying to send and receive feelings. 3. Use visualization. Imagine a direct connection between your mind and the mind of the person you're attempting to communicate with. 4. Pay attention to spontaneous thoughts. Often, what we dismiss as random thoughts may be telepathic messages. 5. Believe in the possibility. Seth emphasizes that belief in telepathy enhances its effectiveness. Doubt can block reception. Seth also points out that we are constantly broadcasting our thoughts and feelings telepathically. Learning to control our mental output is as important as developing reception. Precognition, glimpsing probable futures. Precognition, the ability to perceive future events, seems impossible if we view time as strictly linear. However, Seth presents a model of simultaneous time, where all moments exist at once in an eternal spacious present. Our consciousness moves its focus through various points in this spacious present, creating our experience of linear time. Seth states, in a very real manner, precognition is simply the ability to tune into elements of the probable future that are most likely to occur. 1. From this perspective, precognition is not seeing a predetermined future, but perceiving probable future events based on current beliefs, expectations, and choices. Developing precognitive abilities. To enhance precognitive abilities, Seth suggests: 1. Dream work. Keep a dream journal and watch for dream symbols that later manifest in waking life. 2. Meditation. Practice visualizing yourself moving forward in time, then watch for later confirmation of impressions received. 3. Pay attention to hunches. Often, precognitive information comes through as subtle feelings or intuitions rather than clear visions. 4. Explore probable futures. Use your imagination to explore different potential futures, recognizing that your expectations help shape which probabilities manifest. Importantly, Seth emphasizes that the future is not fixed. Precognitive information should be used as a tool for conscious creation of preferred probabilities, not as limitations. The multidimensional framework. Understanding these psychic abilities within Seth's multidimensional framework provides a coherent explanation for how they function. Our greater consciousness, existing beyond physical time and space, can access information across various planes of reality. Seth explains, you are a multidimensional personality. Trust in the miracle of your own being. Make no divisions between the physical and the spiritual in your lifetimes, for the spiritual speaks with a physical voice and the corporeal body is the creation of the spirit. 1. This perspective invites us to see psychic abilities not as supernatural, but as natural extensions of our multidimensional nature. Practical applications and ethical considerations. As we develop abilities like clairvoyance, telepathy, and precognition, how can we apply them practically and ethically in our lives? Some potential applications include: 1. Using clairvoyance for healing work or creative problem solving. 2. Employing telepathy to enhance communication and empathy in relationships. 3. Utilizing precognition to make more informed decisions and navigate potential challenges. However, Seth cautions against using these abilities irresponsibly or for manipulation of others. He emphasizes the importance of respecting the privacy and free will of other individuals. These abilities should be used for personal growth and the greater good, not ego gratification or material gain. Seth also warns against becoming overly reliant on psychic abilities at the expense of reason and common sense. These capacities should complement, not replace, our physical senses and rational mind. Challenges and pitfalls. Developing psychic abilities is not without challenges. Some potential pitfalls to be aware of include: 1. Confusing imagination with genuine psychic perception. 2. Becoming ungrounded or neglecting physical reality. 3. Experiencing overwhelm from psychic stimuli. 4. Encountering fear or resistance from ego as awareness expands. 5. Misinterpreting or misusing information received. Seth emphasizes the importance of proceeding gradually, maintaining a strong connection to physical reality, and using these abilities in conjunction with, not in place of, common sense and reason. The nature of time and probability. Seth's teachings on time and probability provide a framework for understanding how abilities like precognition and clairvoyance can operate. He explains that all time, past, present, and future, exists simultaneously in the spacious present. Our experience of linear time is created by how we focus our consciousness. Seth states, "You are not at the mercy of the past, or of previous events. If you find that you are dissatisfied now, you can begin to change your personal world." 1. This implies that we can potentially access information from any point in time, as well as alter our relationship to past events. Furthermore, Seth introduces the concept of probable realities, alternate versions of events that branch off from each decision point. He explains, for each act, there are an infinite number of probable acts that could have been performed instead. 2. This multitude of probabilities forms the basis for precognitive abilities, allowing us to glimpse potential future outcomes. The role of beliefs and expectations. A crucial aspect of developing psychic abilities, according to Seth, is understanding the power of our beliefs and expectations. He emphasizes that our beliefs literally shape our experienced reality, including our psychic perceptions. Seth states, "You get what you concentrate upon. There is no other main rule." 1. This principle applies not only to our physical experiences but also to our psychic impressions. If we believe psychic abilities are impossible or unreal, we create that reality for ourselves. Conversely, if we open ourselves to the possibility of expanded perception, we begin to experience it. This understanding invites us to examine our beliefs about reality, consciousness, and our own capabilities. By consciously choosing beliefs that support the development of our innate psychic abilities, we can begin to experience a more expanded version of reality. Integration with physical reality. While exploring these expanded states of consciousness, Seth emphasizes the importance of remaining grounded in physical reality. He warns against neglecting the physical world in favor of psychic pursuits, stating, "The point of power is in the present." 1. Seth encourages us to use our psychic abilities to enhance our physical lives, not escape from them. He suggests integrating these expanded perceptions into our daily activities, using them to make more informed decisions, enhance our relationships, and create more fulfilling lives. Conclusion. The Seth material offers a profound reimagining of human consciousness and potential. By understanding ourselves as multidimensional beings creating our own reality, we open the door to extraordinary abilities and experiences. Clairvoyance allows us to perceive beyond physical limitations, tapping into broader fields of information. Telepathy reveals the interconnected nature of all consciousness, enhancing our capacity for empathy and understanding. Precognition gives us glimpses of probable futures, empowering us to make more conscious choices in shaping our reality. As we explore and develop these capacities, we begin to experience the true power and scope of our minds. We are not limited to the physical personality, but our eternal, multidimensional consciousness, creators of our own vibrant realities. The journey of expanding our awareness and abilities is ongoing. With patience, practice, and an open mind, we can continue to push the boundaries of what we thought possible. In doing so, we come to know ourselves as the powerful, creative, spiritual beings we truly are. Seth's teachings invite us to embrace a more expansive view of reality and our place within it. By harnessing the power of our multidimensional minds, we can create lives of greater meaning, purpose, and joy, not just for ourselves, but for the collective consciousness of which we are all a part.